All right, so here's the review of the new M12 Milwaukee fuel sander, model number 2531-20. This is their detail sander, and it works in a jiggly motion. This thing is incredible for tackling. Right now I'm sanding down this little threshold step from an entry door. Goes right into the main area, and they wanted this to transition from this paint that doesn't really match the flooring to a stain. And I just figured this is a good time to review this because this thing has just been a killer tool. I've knocked this out in about 10 minutes. I've gotten most of the top stuff off and I'm working my way down the side here. But this is just an excellent little tool. It has 4 variable speeds. Honestly, with most of the sanding pads, I've got an 80 grit on here right now to take the paint off. But I've just noticed that speed 2 or even speed 1 is more than enough for woodwork stuff. 3 or 4 is a little extreme. And I have this thing running on one of the new high output CP 2.5s. Also great batteries. Really stoked that Milwaukee came out with the high output line for their M12 tools. And that probably gives this about 15 to 20 minutes of runtime on speed 2. And just kind of cruising through this. It's my second battery, and I've probably spent, and I just put one in, I've probably spent, 10-15 minutes getting this thing kind of sanded down. It had a lot of really thick paint on it. So we're just getting this prepped. But long story short, this is about the M12 fuel little detail sander. Couldn't recommend it enough. You can find it at Home Depot, Acme Tools, Ohio Power Tools. But yeah, this is a killer tool. Good job, Milwaukee. I have their M18 random orbital sander, and it would not do this job, especially when you got to be in tight next to this caulking line on the flooring. And I mean, this is how tight that sander got. I put this thing all the way into the corner here to just sand this paint off, and it didn't ruin anything on the door casing. So it's pretty amazing. Super detailed. 10 out of 10, would recommend. It's a must-have if you're doing cabinetry or anything like that, or in this case, working on a door threshold. So yeah, check it out, the new Milwaukee Fuel Detail Sander, M12.